channel and another build video. So today we're going to be continuing with the RB19, continuing stage 27 through to 32. So this is mainly the front wheel assembly that we've not done on the other side, the brake disc cover, and then mounting these with the axles onto the front assembly, and then working on some of the passenger compartment sections. So let's get building. So guys, what we're going to do for 27 is we're going to place this wheel rim cover section together like so. So you can see it's kind of concave. We'll put that through there, align these two holes there, and then we're good. You should see the silver part there protruding through. And we'll go ahead and take these screws, I think they were A screws, yeah, and just pop two through the back side here, like so. There we go. So it should look something like that. And that is it for stage number 27. Right guys, what we're going to do now for 28 is take our wheel rim, which is very, very nice piece. Really, really nice. And then we're going to pop this cover inside there. Obviously this is the widest part, so for that I'm going to go for one of these wider sections as opposed to the little ones. So just line that up with one of the wider sections. And push fit that in. Should just click into place. Just check that it's kind of flush as you want it, and that's it. And then what you want to do is you want to line these two nodules up on this ring cover, and then just click it into place gently, because when you drop it in it does move. There we go. So I've got one side in. And I'll just get the other side in before I put any real force into it. It's a bit difficult to line this part up, to be honest, guys, and to get it flush. So it's in on one side, but the other side doesn't really want to go in. So I'll try and use the back of the screwdriver gently. Gone in, but to be honest, it doesn't really like it. So I might pop that out later and maybe sand down the little stud a little bit, but generally that is how it fits. And that is it for 28. This little part here, you just store that for later. It's for the front of the car for later. So that's it for 28. Right guys, so then we move on to stage number 29. So as you know, we've done our previous mounting of the tyre onto the other side for the front. Here you can see the cover inside on the rim, and the tyres looking very, very nice, shiny and display quality. I'm not going to mount, just in my case, this tyre on this rim, because I've received two tyres now that are not of the quality that I want, to be honest. So hopefully this is kind of coming out on the camera, but this has got definitely a matte finish and quite an unfinished surface, and even this one's got a lot of staining and is unfinished. Now I did put this online, and some people have said, look, just sand them and make them look like a used slick or something, but to be honest, I much prefer the look of this, just personally for my models. All of my models are kind of not weathered and things like that. They're display level quality. So I've asked Fan Home DeAgostini for some replacement tyres once, and at the moment it's an open case. So let's see what they come back with. So for now I will just use this one, and I will mount this one to the front of the cockpit, and then as and when I will come back to mounting this one and sort of continuing with that side of the build. But just so you guys know why I have not chosen to continue with that tyre. So at the moment we'll just continue with this one. So with that said, we will move on to stage number 30. Right guys, so what we're going to do for stage 30, we're going to start mounting the wheels onto the front assembly that we've got so far. So as you can see, we've got the brake discs and the calipers all set up. So the first step here in 30 will be to mount these brake deflectors into the hub carriers. So on the back here, you've got two holes there and two holes there, These are labelled as well, so you can actually see. So this one's got an R in there, and the other one's got a left on the other side. So in theory, we're just going to click these in to the hub carrier, or the back of the hub. So they just push fit in. Obviously be super careful here. So to be honest, they're not too stiff to get in. This front one just popped out though, so let me just push that back in. There we go. And then on the other side, we're going to do literally the same thing. So that one's going to go in on the left-hand side. And again, in terms of positioning, it's sweeping back towards the midsection of the vehicle. And we'll just make sure that everything else is in. Cool, and that's it. Then what we want to do is, again, looking at the pedal box, we're going to start on the right-hand side. We're going to take our tyre and wheel assembly from 29, and we're going to pop that over. Now the hole in there is threaded, which we're going to screw these axles into, so we'll pop this over. Now in terms of movement, I have noticed that they do almost rub on the hub, so I would almost position the tyre kind of where you want it. So if you want the P0 at the top, I would almost kind of put it on that way now, to be honest. Just a little top tip there for you. And then what we're going to do is we are going to pop the walnut over the top, like so, and then just screw in one of these axles. So for me, I'm not going to screw in all of the way. I'm just going to get a little bit of purchase on it, but not really do it too tight as yet, just in case I want to take the wheel back off. But it should, oh, okay, that was definitely not tight enough, it didn't hold at all. Let's just check that again. Doesn't want to grip for some reason. I don't know if I've pushed it in far enough. There we go. No. So it doesn't appear to go down far enough to me, which is interesting. Let me try that one again. Maybe I didn't push the wheel down far enough. Or actually maybe it's just the, I think it's the wheel nut actually that's not going down far enough. I'll have a little look at that wheel nut in a minute. I think it's just where the paint is on the back, it's not seating deep enough in the recess. No, okay. Let me double check this one, guys, and come back to you. Right, guys, there we have it. So what the issue actually was that the hub was not fully going into the wheel recess, just because I did not have this silver piece pushed fully down. So it was just sitting a little bit proud, maybe 20 millimeters or something like that. Well, not even a few millimeters actually. So yeah, so I've done that up. I've not fully tightened it, but it's tight as I kind of want it to be. So that's how that looks. So it looks really, really nice. So what I'll do on the other side now, just to finish off stage 30, if I rest it on the other side, I am going to put the rim on, just because that's going to keep the front end assembly a little bit more secure from damage. Just gives it a little bit of protection. So I'm going to pop the wheel nut in there, and then again pop the axle in there and just screw it in, literally the same as what I did on the other side, just this doesn't have a tyre. And there you have it. So we've got our front end assembly, which is really quite heavy now, but I've just put this on just to support obviously the underbody and things like that, in terms of transit. And that's it for stage number 30. So guys, for stage number 31, what we're going to do now is put the front halo support onto the front canopy. So to do that, we can see there's a large hole here, and we're just going to pop an A screw through there to attach these two pieces. So I'm going to get my A screw ready for this. And then this part is going to face towards the driver. So if we line this up, might be a little bit fiddly to try and find out what one's what. Obviously there's another hole that we're going to use later, I presume. So if we line these up, we should be able to, there we go. In terms of alignment, this halo support should line up with the end of this front sort of beveled section, or the Red Bull logo. So I'm just going to try and do this up a little bit, and as it gets closer, oh, there we go, I've done it too tight already. So we just want to try and somehow get it aligned for when we do it up. Easier said than done. There we go, so it's aligned now. I'm happy with that. Cool, so the next step here is going to be taking 31B, which is the external button mounting plate, and we're going to pop that, if we turn this over, I'm going to pop that with the red section facing upwards. We'll pop that into the external of the car. It seems like that just clicks into place. Yeah, so that one's just a push fit part. So some circular holes on the transparent part, and some plastic pieces on the fuselage pop in. Actually looks really nice. Hopefully you can see that on the camera. Looks really, really nice. It's got a sort of translucent plastic in there. So for this section, that is it, and we move forward. Right guys, so for issue number 31, what we're going to do is take 32B, which is the intake interior, and the air intake exterior, and just, there's a little nodule there, and you're going to push fit that into there, and then seat the top of it into here, like so. And line that part up under there, click it in, and push it in at the top, and that's it. So it should look something like that. Yeah. Then what we're going to do is take these two holes here, and we're going to pop it under here like so, and then just screw it in from the inside using 2 A screws in here, which could potentially be difficult. So let's have a little look. Not too bad, to be honest. A little bit tricky because obviously that one might be a bit more difficult. How you're supposed to do that up is interesting. That's not too bad, to be honest. The angle is not that bad. So that's quite cool. So if we do this up a little bit, we should start to really see how our fuselage is going to look. So that looks really, really nice on the air intake there. Nice carbon effect on this plastic. It is a plastic part. All of this part of the body at least is plastic, but the paint is looking really, really nice and really good. So yeah, all coming together quite nicely. So that's it for this section. You do have this spare piece, which is a passenger compartment support. So I'm not really sure what that's going to form or what that's going to be used for, but we keep that for a later stage. So that is it for 32. So guys, there we have it. We've got our front end assembly complete now. We've got one wheel and tyre mounted on this side, and as you've seen in the video, I've not mounted the tyre to this one yet, but I have mounted the rim. So once I get a nice tyre, display level tyre for that, I'll mount it onto there. But as you can see, it's really coming together. We've got our assembly, we've got our steering rack and steering column, and that's all looking really good. We've also got now the front end assembly of the car in terms of the nose cone, and also one of the air intakes on there as well, and a halo support on the front. So so starting to come together now and look really, really nice. And you can see the size of it already, which is looking really, really good. So that's it for today's video. Like, share and subscribe. I do have a lot of other builds going on, so feel free to check out some of those other builds, and I will see you soon for another video. Cheers guys.